Hello everyone! It's a new day and a new game. Well, almost a new game. In fact, it's turn number 2. What we're doing here is a cooperative Disciples games of Dominions 5. It's going to be a team of 5 of us versus 2 teams of AI, one of which was 5, one of which is a 6 players due to a minor little mistake on our part. But it's okay. One of our players turns out to be cheating also, as they created their gods as a pretender and instead of a disciple, and such. So I think they have better stats than they should have otherwise. So I'm playing the actual pretender in this. I chose to play Na'Ba because I played them before, and also because I know that they're a nation that can do pretty well without a strong pretender, because they get a very strong mage that they can recruit that is almost in the range of most pretenders. So what I've done is created a very weak pretender with very good scales that will start that will start dormant, so that the other people can get their disciples in as our big, powerful, strong units about 5 to 6 turns in. Now, here, it's time to take a look at the world and what opportunities there are to expand around me. So let's take a look at the world first. I start with a clustered start. So we're all together. All the teams have one underwater nation. Ours is Yes, which turned out to be a good choice because they're stuck in a tiny little lake up here, which means that they're going to have to conquer across this land bridge to get to here. I don't think there's any place it's just 2. No, it's always 1. I mean, it's always 2. So probably they'll end up coming across here, because I'm definitely going to take this. Wow, that's a fantastic promise. I have a couple of really, really good promises next to me. Of course, they're strongly defended, but I'm actually not afraid of that, because I have pretty good units to start with. So what I did is recruited a few more of these and one more of this. Okay. Now, this is not as strong as I'd like, and I feel like when I've tested before, I had to be able to recruit more of these guys at the beginning. But I think that might be because I don't have the scales quite as high as I'm used to, or I just forgot what's like the first turn. Hey, Dave. Good to see you. So this is our first look at what's actually out there and what we've got to kill. I'll take a quick look over where you are, see what's around you. All right, you're Pythium? Yep. Looks like you've got some easy conquests over here. Don't know what's... Oh, so militia, heavy cavalry, light cavalry. I mean, we are middle age, so everything's easier, as far as independent troops. But some bear tribe warriors and a small amount of light and heavy infantry. I think you've got some good opportunities here. And light infantry, archers, and militia. It's such a change from our late age game. Yep, give you a sneak peek there. I have much stronger troops around me, but also these are 2 really nice provinces. 173 and 106 randomly generated. Those are really nice provinces. Like, so nice I'm tempted to fort them, even though they're next to my capital. The question is, would I rather fight Ichiids or Deer Tribe Warriors? I'm actually a little nervous about both of them. I don't have that big an army. It's only 10 of my line troops. Yeah, and so I think I agree. That's a lot. Nothing gained, nothing won. Let's gamble and take that fight. Okay. Now, I've been playing Lemuria, so it's fun to just go and say I can recruit things. And what I really, really want to recruit, but I can't, is the Malaka. These are just an absolutely fantastic mage. 3 fire, 3 air, 1 of 1 earth, holy, and a random. Forget these, and every single one of these is at least a little bit useful. Nature's probably the least. Does a decent cross path. These two give me 4, which is huge. Which means that I can pretty easily cast any spell, fire and air. These, when you get 2 of these, it's also huge, though I get other units that can also cast 2, so you don't actually use a 2 that much comparatively. And then Astral, which gives us a nice spell snip, but also lets me lead communions with my other Astral mages. And again, I said Nature, not the most useful. I think there's some useful cross paths, but not the most useful. And every once in a while, I get something even better. So this is going to be most of my magic. In fact, I don't think I have any other access to anything else except those 5 in my units. And they're the only ones who get Nature, I believe. Yeah, well, you've got some really nice ones. You've got that Super Communion, Dave, where you can pump your relatively weak mages up to ridiculous levels in battle. I've played most nations like 1 or 2 times. I've actually played Na'Ba 2 times. I've actually won a game like against AI with Na'Ba. Yeah, but Dave, yes, but you probably want to wait till you've got better spells. But yes, that's the thing with my thing. I want that Malaka because I want to make it my prophet. And also, even with a little bit of research, they're good. So let's do for research. Okay, so I got evocation. And I'm halfway there. But until I get alteration and I can cast Stone Skin, my Malka just die. I mean, they're so weak. I don't want to risk them in battle until I've got that. So I think alteration 2 first, and then evocation 2. And then I'll have a capable, early battle mage. In the meantime, I'll have one I can prophetize and send out with a hit squad. That reminds me. So I've got an interesting choice to make here. I can get Jan guards for 10 more gold. They're sacred. They have glamour, iron holy, waste of survival, and they're good bodyguards. Most important here is glamour, which means they're hard to kill. They have protection 13 versus their protection 15. The thing is, in many situations, I'm not convinced they're better, that they're 10 gold better. Since I don't have a great bus for this nation. Now, stealth is huge. They're going to be, I can make hit squads with, surprise hit squads with them. Fire resistance is great when my Malaka start casting fireballs. But right now, I really just want more troops. And I think, unless I'm right, I can't, well, I could afford 4 of them. You know what, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 4 of them. Let's recruit 4 of those instead of 4 of these guys. These guys also, by the way, the added light infantry are also quite good. Still protection 12. They get a javelin, spear, even if they're less skilled. And they're a bit less resource intensive, so if you're close, they can only scrape another one, but I'm not close in this one. So let's go out there. Conquering this should make a huge difference. The other reason I want to go here is because I want those resources. Resources are restricting me more than gold at this precise moment. And also, it's still going to be a huge bonus of gold. So let's take the risk. Also, having learned from previous games, we put statistics so we can see everybody's overview, everybody's score graphs, just to see how things turn out. Well, there are people conquering provinces already. I probably was timid. But I think that was a good thing. If I'd gone for here, I'm pretty sure I would have lost last turn. Let's hope this turns out. I have doubts. This may be disaster. Yes, Dave. All my units are all large. Well, not quite all of them. These guys, who I very, very rarely hire. Though I might, if I, considering how resource limited I am at the moment, they might have been worth it. Are normal human size, but these guys are not, and they have over 2.5 times the hit point, better strength, better stats, do more damage. So there's only 2 of them per location. So they're size 3, I believe, right? Yes, size 3, which is a good size. Means you can fit 2 of them in a hex. So I get 223 strength attacks. So these guys will give me 317. Technically better, but their stats are just so much worse. 10-12 versus 12-14. I think it's worth it. These guys are better. And I could get 2 of these, or 2 of these for every 1 of these, and I really would prefer to have 1 of these versus 2 of these, I think, in the long run. Even in the short run. Okay, I'll talk more about my other mages when I've expanded out. Frankly, I tend to have my capital mostly just churning out Malaka all the time, because they only get better as the game goes on. Having a lot of them around is just amazing. You really want to build up. I want to have a build up mass, because then they can form a flying hit squad that can go all over the map, and by the end of the year, should be capable of taking provinces on their own. Especially once I get some armor on them. That's their real weakness. They have absolutely no armor and very little defense skill. They need something to help keep them survive. Anything else you want to say, Dave? I'm ready to log off. Actually, let's see how the other people are doing. What have they got? All right, so not too bad. Pretty standard. Looks like here, that's not very good spot. But you can go out and conquer here, I suppose. And that's easy to kill. I'm still worried about this one. I don't know. I kind of feel like I should be more. You know what? I'm gonna be more cautious. Yep. Hey, good to see you too, kid. But I've just lost my nerve. I'm gonna go there instead. Let's take that easy fight and get whatever's here in my thing. And then in 2 turns, yeah, I'll take easy fight, this relatively easy fight, and in 2 turns, I will go in with a double army in to conquer here and then here. Because these are places that are worth a double army, especially this one. Okay. Well, on that note of caution and oh wow. So yeah, that is not a fun starting. Oh, looks like he fought here. Oh good, you can see other people's battles. Oh, so he took the chance and just attacked blind and suffered for it. Suffered badly, it looks like. That's no bad. He didn't have critical mass for those archers to really. Yeah, and that's just just too many barbarians. Does his leader escape? I don't think any of his troops do. Let's speed this up a bit and see if his leader gets away. Nope. Leader's going to get surrounded. Oh, no, he does get away. Alright, the leader at least escaped. And it was like 1 archer. But that's a bad, unfortunate start. Yep, but it just reinforces my thought. Let's play a little cautiously. I don't think any rest of us attack. No. Poor TNG. Hopefully he will be able to build back up and conquer the place. Let's go ahead and name commander. Interesting. Have a good night, and hopefully Dave, you'll be able to catch more of my live ones. I'm sorry you missed my one on Memoria. Hopefully you'll get to do yours soon.